Hi guys, Matt here. Hope you're doing really well. We'll make sure help you choose the right no-code automation software. So make sure you choose wisely. So you want something to be comprehensive, something you can grow with, something that will save time, money as well. And there's a few different options on the market, and the options include different um, visuals, I guess, and layouts. So one is linear and one is more diagrammatical. So I'm going to be comparing a big player, which is make.com, which is my preference, which is one I love, and also Pabbly Connect. I use that as well. Another one similar to Pabbly Connect is Zapier or Zapier. I just say Zapier. So without further ado, I'll go into the video and I'll show you some key differences as far as usability goes. So what we have here, we have two identical workflows. And so on the left, we're looking at Pabbly Connect. It's a linear workflow builder, whereas on the right-hand side, we have make.com, which is more diagrammatical or schematic. So at the very top, we have the trigger on Pabbly Connect. And I'm saying linear because as you can see, it's all connected in a linear fashion all the way down, and you can see all the different tasks it's going to do for us in this automation all the way down here. And I want to draw your attention to the last part, which is routers. And just remember that because this is a key difference between the ones I'm showing you here. Another thing you can see um, between the two. So we'll look at some similarities now. So we're looking at the logos. We know what's being used. If we look at Pabbly Connect, in this one here, task 11 relates to Airtable, whereas on this one here on the right hand side, make.com, Airtable is in blue. So in both instances, we can see the logo of the software as a service that we use, that we help connect so data can be exchanged and help with our work, save time, save money as well. And we've got other ones. We've got Encharge, email marketing system there. We have Plutio, which is a project management tool I use, also financial software I like to use my service business. On the right hand side, that is represented in purple also. So what I like about make.com, I find it more comprehensive, easy to follow. As you can see, everything is laid out in front of you. Everything that's connected is in front of you. You can zoom out, you can zoom in, whereas on the likes of a linear system like Pabbly Connect, you have to scroll all the way down and you can be lost. And lost as far as going, you need to drill down also. Now let's go back to the very end, the router section. So you have to drill down, you have to click on it, and you drop down or ellipsis. We have to click on there to open it up, and then we have to click again to open it up. Whereas if you look over here, it's all in front of you. So what I don't like about the likes of Pabbly Connect, some people may, is the routers are at the very end. Whereas make.com, what I quite like is the routers are placed preceding the software it's going to work to. So we have routers, the routers represented in green in make.com. So I have quite a few routers here. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 12 there. And here we've got one route at the very end, and then we have to break down and do filters. So filters look like this, Pabbly Connect. Filters on Make, they're between the nodes, so connections between the router and the actual software. We can set up the filters here. So it depends what works for you, what you prefer. Do you like something that's you can zoom in, zoom out, you can see a high level view and you can drill down? And not to say that your trigger and the flow has to operate from left to right. You can actually move it all around. I just set it this way because my brain in this instance is working left to right. You sort of adopt a system that works for you. Some people like to connect it all up, make it fancy, go upside down, whichever way. However, you're locked into a linear building flow when you're looking at the likes of a linear system here. Workflow automation builder, as in Pabbly Connect. So hopefully that makes a bit more sense. If you look at, let's drill down at Airtable, single out Airtable. And again, I'm not sure if I explained it, but these two examples here are of the same function. So they both represent Fluent Forms 10. And what that is, it's an online instruction form requesting a quotation for a service. And also it's the exact same thing. So we're comparing apples with apples. On the right hand side, we have make.com showing the same thing. Left hand side, Pabbly Connect, the exact same thing. So if we go down to the likes of Airtable, we're looking at the first thing that's going to occur in make.com when it comes to Airtable. Airtable is the blue one. In this one here, Pabbly Connect, I've got it here at the start of the, maybe middle way through. Now as I scroll down to the bottom, these are just search functions. And that's another thing. You have to have a different way of thinking and adopting the logic. Depending which one you're going to adopt, your logic has to be different if you're going to be building in a linear function or like something diagrammatically like make.com. I find it more flexible. So looking at the Airtable example, we saw at the very top, it had some representation of Airtable. Then we scroll down, these are all being labeled accordingly. So Airtable occurs here. So now we have within the router section, we have Airtable, then we have a filter. On the right hand side, we have a router, and then we have Airtable in make.com, and then it branches out. For me, I prefer that a lot more. So I'm just trying to give you some advice. Choose wisely, make sure that you adopt a workflow building software that works for you. It doesn't cause too much friction. Logically, you can build within it without any limitations. And for that reason, I like make.com. I have built out many scenarios in make.com and also in Pabbly Connect. I use both. However, I prefer make.com. So if you have any feedback or comments, put them down below. There's also links as well in the description and the comments to help you. You can do a trial if you want. You can have a play around with it. You can use the software as well. So hopefully that's been of interest to you and of benefit also. Thanks again. Bye for now. Matt K. Cheers. Enjoy the rest of your day.